What's up guys, Josh here. Today I want to talk about an important and serious topic that many of you, may be very unaware about, especially to those of you who haven't paid attention to Dodge, and there's some of you out there, who have been paying attention and felt that this was coming for a really long time, and now that time has finally came true. It's a topic that is extremely heartbreaking to the biggest of Dodge fans, and that is the fact that Dodge is going to stop making the Hellcat after 2023. Now, get into a little when the Hellcat started and kind of what it is. So, the Dodge Hellcat trim first came out in 2015 in the Dodge Challenger, and it was, integrated with the Charger. And the Dodge Hellcat is basically one of the top-notch trim performance models of the Dodge car that came out with a whopping 707 horsepower. I mean, that is astonishingly fast for a Dodge vehicle. That started in 2015 and has been made ever since then. And unfortunately, 2023 is going to be the last year that you'll be able to get them. You won't be able to get them anymore. Get the Dodge Hellcat while you can, whichever trim you get. And along with that, the Durango Hellcat they just started making this year, and that is very likely going to have the same fate. And as far as the Dodge Ram TRX, that is unknown as far as what's going to happen with that. I would say very likely it's going to have the same fate as all the other Hellcats. They're not going to make them anymore. Very depressing, for most hardcore Dodge fans out there. And this announcement was made by the Dodge CEO himself, Tim Niskis. I'm not too sure if that's how you pronounce it, but that sounds like to me. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it, but that's what it seemed like to me. But he told Motor Authority, quote for quote, that he will have this car, this platform, this powertrain as we know through the end of 2023, which, like I said, starting 2024, they ain't making them no more. And so he also said that 2 more years to buy a Hellcat and then it's history. So there you have it. I literally found out about this I was going to say today, but this video wasn't recorded today, so to speak. I just, saw this on an article that came out literally about probably a little over 12 hours ago at this point. And it was something that I just felt so strongly about and had to cover just to tell you what's going on, give you a little bit of my input. But anyway, speaking of the Durango, the Durango Hellcat's done. Dodge even said it in 2020 that they were only making the Hellcat Durango for the 2021 model year, so, that's very upsetting. But anyway, the Hellcats are no longer going to be made because of strict federal emissions. I would have to say this has a lot to do with gas and cars going into electric. So I've spoken many times about cars slowly shifting over from gas to electric, which I think is kind of sad, but it's a reality and it's something we're going to have to deal with. But anyway, it had to do with the emission rules, and the CEO cited the regulations as, a reason that the car would no longer be made. So, that's sad. I mean, I hope the Dodge Hellcat makes, some sort of a comeback, like the Ford F-150 Lightning did, but, even though it really didn't come back the way that we wanted and expected to come back, it did. But it's electric, it's not a rear-wheel drive, first-row seat truck. And the CEO also said that, you can still make cars with those emissions, but you'd have to pay a lot of compliance fines. I guess that's kind of you got to pay more money to use gas. That's what I think it has to deal with, but I could be wrong, but that's what it very likely is. Although the fuel economy is not the best, those of you who like to drive Priuses aren't going to be too pleased with the 707 plus horsepower MPG, if you know what I mean. The Dodge Challenger, got 13 city and 22 highway, which sucks. According to today's standards, cars getting literally 35 and probably even 40 miles a gallon. that is incredible with gas, going way, way up in, today's day and age. And, yeah, so the Durango Hellcat, which they only made for this year, only got 12 city and 22 highways, so just a mile less for the city. But, I don't know, like, I'm a little speechless, and it is what it is at the same time. I mean, a lot of, cool cars and trucks have been discontinued over the years, for various reasons. Whether it was due to emissions or, it didn't sell as well as it should have. I was going to say, on the flip side of all of this, Dodge last week announced that they would be coming out with a Challenger and Charger Red Eye Jailbreak model. Now that is supposed to be like on the level of the Dodge Demon. It's supposed to come with like 807 horsepower. So that's like just about like the same as the Demon. And that's literally like crazy to those, who don't know too much how much horsepower is in their cars, but be enjoying, a year or two of the Jailbreak, and then it's, gone. You have to buy whatever's left over. I don't know how many are going to be left over. Kind of like how many Thanksgiving leftovers are going to be left over, from the holiday itself. But, these Hellcats are going to come with the... Dodge did say that this Jailbreak model was going to come with the Myriad color. I tried to look this up, and I really didn't see exactly what color it was. It didn't say anywhere unless I didn't look at the right place. I just looked at Google Images and, nothing came up on my part. So, it's some type of special color. We'll know soon enough though. So, color, trim and appearance. I would say this is going to be like a very special type of Hellcat. So, with this Myriad trim and all that good stuff, the accessory combinations are going to make this car look entirely unique. I would say you can like get this in like all different, types of, colors and have different options and stuff. But anyway, I just want to break down what this Jailbreak kind of is in like a short couple sentences. The Jailbreak option, from what it says, it, unlocks all the other restricted type stuff. It's pretty much like the unrestricted Hellcat from what I'm kind of like picking up. What it says by restricted combinations, it's like several, seat options, stripes, wheels, 6 brake caliber color options, 5 exterior badge finishes, 4 choices of steering wheels, seatbelt colors, and floor mats. So this is literally going to be like a really interesting and unique Hellcat. My God, like when I'm picking up, you could literally make this car like look like anything. You could make it look like, I don't know, it'd be funny if like somebody like put their favorite like animated characters like all over the interior of the car. Like that'd be cool, and to me, it'd be a little weird at the same time, because like I guess like during the day, even though you can't really see too much of somebody's car, you're stopped at a light, you're like, oh, like why does that person have all that in their car? Be like, why does that guy got SpongeBob all over his car? Kind of like that. People are gonna come up with some crazy ideas with this, and so these Challenger and Charger Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak models are going to be available to order by the end of this year, 2021. So you might want to pretty soon start getting on the Dodge website, start ordering some for yourself, or even go to a dealership. So get into my overall thoughts. I think, it's somewhat heartbreaking to see it go, I think the Hellcat, lived way too short of a life. It should have gone a lot longer, but it is what it is. I mean, let's see if Dodge can, in some sort of way, like, revive the Hellcat, like, make it come back as something else, or, like, an electric Hellcat, because, cars are slowly shifting over from gas to electric. So, that's where it's at. Like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of sad Dodge fans out there. What a terrible Christmas gift to get around this time. You'd probably rather have like a lump of coal under the Christmas tree than hearing Dodge is, abolishing the Hellcat in 2023. So, just thinking about all this, imagine if like people are gonna start like getting Hellcats and literally holding on to them like they do with like other exotic cars like Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche. You know, they just let it sit there for years on end and wait for, you know, the price to go way, way, way up and, you know, sell it. But who knows? Maybe someday, you know, everybody will be buying Hellcats once again because the prices will just go all the way up. You know, I don't know if it's going to be like 10 years from now or 50 years from now. I don't know, 50 years from now. It sounds a little unrealistic, but you never know. Because Dodge is not like an exotic type car. Maybe in other countries, but not the US. So I think that pretty much covers that. Well, anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss out on one of my videos. And along with that, I'll see you next time.